there is a new secret gold M13B Blueprint in DMZ which you can either pick up as a contraband weapon or use it to permanently unlock the M13B if you don't already have it unlocked in Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone Season 4. If you need to get the M13B, you can unlock it in less than 5 minutes with this method. Really easy without having to kill a chemist or anything. I'm going to show you how to get it if you're struggling. I'm going to show you where to find this gold M13B. So the M13B has obviously been really difficult to unlock, as previously you could only earn it by completing a challenge in DMZ which was involved killing the chemist. There's been a few other easy ways, so if you want to do it via faction mission, feel free to check out my guide for that via the card on screen or link in the description. But I would say here is the new fastest way to unlock the M13B assault rifle in Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone Season 4. There'll also be timestamps in the description, but without further ado, let's dive straight into how to get the gold M13B. So first thing you need to do is you need to find the Rebreather field upgrade. Unfortunately, you can't equip it from the main menu, you have to actually find it in the game, and I'm going to show you where to find it easily. You then need to go to a secret location. It's a hidden room with lots of loot, and it will include the gold M13B. So let's look at how to do that. Now, because we're going to swim underwater for a while, we do need this Rebreather field upgrade, otherwise we'll drown without it. So what you need to do to find this Rebreather field upgrade is you need to head to sector G5 on the Vondel map, which is basically in the river just south of the big red bridge. It's unique to the map, it's the only one with that bridge, so you'll recognize it. And under the water by that bridge will be a house, and if you swim inside the house, next to a locked supply box will be a Rebreather field upgrade propped up against the wall. So obviously you want to go ahead, grab that Rebreather field upgrade, and then head back to the surface of the water, and that's the first task done. What you now need to do is you need to find the entrance to a special tunnel. So what you want to do is head to sector E6 on the map this time, and once you're there, on one side of the riverbank wall will be a big underground tunnel, and it's partly filled with water. So what you want to do is swim through this tunnel, swim all the way to the end, round to the left and straight up, at which point you'll reach a narrow water-filled canal. So once you're in this water-filled canal, you want to find the underwater tunnel. So for this, it's in sector F5 in that canal, and if you swim part way up on the left, there should be an underwater tunnel entrance. I'll show you where it is on the map, and once you're there, make sure you have a full oxygen meter so you don't run out of air too quickly. Then what you want to do is obviously dive under the water and swim through this tunnel as quickly as you can until you reach a crossways where there are several different routes to take. So once you get to the end, you need to turn left here, and once you've turned left, you need to carry straight on down this tunnel, and if you keep going for a little while, you'll find another crossways. At this point, you want to turn right at this tunnel and follow it straight down, and it's probably about here that you'll almost run out of oxygen in this tunnel, and hence you need to use the Rebreather field upgrade that we picked up earlier. So to use the Rebreather field upgrade, press L1 and R1 on PlayStation or LB and RB on Xbox simultaneously to equip the Rebreather oxygen tank, but don't forget, once you've actually equipped the tank, you need to press or hold the shoot button, which is R2 on PlayStation and RT on Xbox, to actually use the field upgrade. Otherwise, you won't breathe any oxygen in and then you'll drown. Now, this thing takes a few seconds to work, so give yourself a little bit of time on that oxygen meter when you're in the water, and just bear in mind you have up to 4 uses of the Rebreather field upgrade. You'll only need 1 or 2, so it's way more than we need, but it's good just to have them just in case. So you will have turned right at the tunnel, followed it straight down, and at the end of this small tunnel, follow it round to the left, and then straight on. Then follow it round to the right, then round to the left, and then carry straight on until you see a yellow ladder. And again, use another Rebreather if you have to, but you probably shouldn't have to. And then once you see this yellow ladder, obviously swim up to it, and we're almost at the place where we can get the gold M13B. So obviously at the end of this tunnel, climb up the ladder to get out of the water and onto the first level. There'll be a little storage area. There's nothing really that exciting here, so don't worry about that. You'll then need to climb up this second ladder before entering the secret loot building. Now, once up the ladder and entering into the bedroom, you want to turn left to go into the kitchen/living room, and if you turn left again, you should see a golden M13B Blueprint standing up on a fold-out table in the right hand corner of the kitchen. It's kind of just to the right of the refrigerator and bin. Now, just as a note, the golden M13B will not always spawn here every game, but it should be there at least, I would say, at least once in every 2 to 4 games. So you should come across it fairly frequently, but it won't be there every single game, so don't worry if you haven't found it, because if the golden M13B Blueprint is not there when you enter the secret loot house, then what you want to do is you'll want to go into another game, but there's a quicker way to do it without having to do all the steps we did earlier. So once you know it's not in that room, and that should be the only place it spawns, make sure to exfil without using up your Rebreather field upgrade, because that way if you exfil, you'll keep that Rebreather field upgrade in your inventory, and then you can spawn straight back into another game with the Rebreather without having to pick it up again from under the water, and basically you can head straight to the underwater tunnels without having to mess about getting that Rebreather field upgrade. So you can head straight to E6 on the map, basically. quickly. But if you are lucky enough to find the Gold M13B Blueprint, you'll want to head straight to the exfil point, which is obviously that blue running man icon on the map, and I'd recommend getting over there in a vehicle and make sure you have enough armor, maybe some stims or armor plates just in case there's enemies around. And you want to try to go to the nearest exfil point on the map, or the one that seems safest from other enemy operators and AI. So basically whatever one's safest or easiest to get to. Once you're there, you want to obviously run into the green smoke cloud and hold square X to call in the helicopter to leave the map, then run behind cover or get into a vehicle and wait until the helicopter lands. You can then run straight into the helicopter and exfil, and you've now earned the M13B Golden Blueprint. If you didn't have the M13B already, well done, you've now unlocked it, or if you did, you'll just have a sweet Gold M13B Blueprint, so you don't even need to do the gold camo challenge to get this gold weapon. So that is how to get the golden M13B assault rifle in Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone, specifically in DMZ. And for those of you who hadn't unlocked the M13B, hopefully this is a nice easy way to get it done quickly without having to kill the chemist. I would say this is the new easiest way to do it, and it's not guaranteed, but it's fairly common to find it here. Hardly anyone ever goes for it, so it's a nice easy way to try and get it done. So I hope you found this useful. If you did, be sure to leave a like so that other people can find this video too. Be nice to help out as many people as possible. Feel free to check out my other Season 4 guides like leveling up weapons, leveling up the battle pass, unlocking M13B. I've got other ways to do it as well if you're struggling, or other weapons. And if you like what you see, make sure to subscribe by clicking the bell icon to stay up to date with all my latest Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone videos. But thank you so much for watching, hope you found it useful, and I'll see you guys all on the next one.